Gloomheat. The sun bled into the rolling hills, painting the familiar slopes in shades of sickly crimson and bruised violet, colors that felt less like twilight and more like a fresh, festering wound across the sky. It was a beautiful lie, that sky, a cruel mockery of warmth and peace. We rarely looked to the heavens for anything but portents, for the gathering storm, or for the grim promise of frost biting at our meager crops. But tonight, the second moon, the Gloomheat, didn't merely rise, it clawed its way into the firmament, a jagged obsidian blot. It was rimmed with a hellish glow, a constant flickering ring of sickly orange and red that mirrored the inferno within a blacksmith's forge. It hung there, a monstrous, accusing eye, a malignant presence that seemed to swell with each passing moment. It wasn't like Luminary's Echo, the first moon, that vast, silent rock hundreds of miles across. Luminary's Echo, with its gentle, persistent luminescence, a diffuse alien light against the swirling nebulae of the Octran cosmological background, used to offer a faint, cold comfort, a distant, indifferent gaze in the long nights. Luminary's Echo was a watcher, perhaps, but the Gloomheat was a predator, always nearing, always watching, and the knowledge of its malevolent gaze felt like a tangible weight on one's shoulders. Ever since the Gloomheat had swallowed Celestia's heart, the third moon, a memory now fractured and hazy like a fever dream, a protracted, agonizing celestial drama that had stretched our nights into an unnatural, interminable twilight. The very air of the chronal blight had grown thick with a silent affliction. This place, once whispered to be untouched by time, where faces remained perpetually unlined and decay never claimed its due, had become a mausoleum of the mind. The anomalies, those shimmering aberrations of light, grew not just in size but in frequency, blooming like ghastly, silent flowers of destruction across the landscape. At first they were small, distant gleams like feverish eyes watching from the darkened fields, fleeting and easy to dismiss. Now they were vast, expanding ruptures of radiant, devastating light, impossible hues of emerald and violet, molten gold and electric blue, that pulsed with an unholy energy before collapsing inward with a silent implosion, leaving behind only the chilling void of absence. One felt them, not just saw them. A cold, prickling sensation on the skin, a phantom dread that whispered of unraveling. A dreadful certainty that something else was pressing in. A vast, indifferent horror just beyond the veil of what our limited senses could ever hope to perceive. The very fabric of reality seemed to hum with an unsettling, disharmonious tremor. And the people, that was the true horror. A slow, insidious rot of the spirit, more terrifying than any plague. The faces I knew, once etched with the simple worries of daily life,